Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back to my channel. In today's Smackdown vs Raw 2006 General Manager mode, we pick up after New Year's resolution, which is going to be a 3-weeker this episode, and then it will be the Royal Rumble. As you can see, New Year's resolution, Elimination Chamber was mind-blowing last episode. As you can see, Chris Masters is the new WWE Champion. Until tonight, that is. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, things may look up and improve for me. And a certain superstar, which I think you guys know. I'm a bit biased, and I love him to bits. But guess what? This is my show, my series, and it's gonna happen. So without further ado, I've written down all the matches. So let's just advance and go from there. Fingers crossed. As you can see, I've done my advertisement promos on both the advertisements so I can get some more cash back in. Will it work? Probably not, but I need the dollar because you can see my cash value is low. So for these 2 weekers, I'm just basically bringing in the profit, ready for a Royal Rumble, and then after that, we'll be all guns blazing, basically, ladies and gents. So let's advance and simulate. Lita picks up the win against Christy Hemme to keep that rivalry going. It's probably not going to be the longest rivalry again, but they're the only 2 female superstars I have, so we have to go from there. Now, match number 2 was a Battle Royale. The Hurricane picks up the win, and at the Royal Rumble, he has an opportunity. If he has an opportunity. So I'm going to do this Battle Royale, and it's going to... This is a advance to whoever becomes the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. So basically, on the final week of this episode, whoever wins the next Battle Royale will face the Hurricane the night before the Royal Rumble and will be the #1 contender for Edge's Intercontinental Champion, basically. So that's interesting that Hurricanes won that. Match number 3, Charlie Huss and Shelton Benjamin pick up the win against Rob Conway and Sylvester Genier, which I had that coming because they're just a throw-in tag team. I needed to boost my tag team division up, so they're the only 2 I got there until I fought the Bashams, but not really. Match number 4, Rey Mysterio picks up the win against the current Intercontinental Champion in Edge. So Rey Mysterio could have an opportunity at Edge for the IC title, and I could make it as a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble for the IC title. You never know. We'll have to see if Rey Mysterio picks up the win the next week against Edge. Match number 5, Triple H in the new rivalry against Kurt Angle picks up the win, and the main event, Viva Barraza becomes the new WWE Champion. Hallelujah. Finally, the weeks before Royal Rumble, Eddie Guerrero becomes the new WWE Champion. It was the first one to be eliminated, and I believe, if I remember correctly, Chris Masters was the one to get him eliminated, so he was not happy. So Chris Masters was like, yeah, I'll defend the title against you, Eddie Guerrero. And guess what? Eddie Guerrero is the new WWE Champion. Finally, get in there. Let's advance and see what the fan change is saying. But I'm so gassed that Eddie Guerrero's champion. Will he be the champion for a long time? Probably not. But we have to see. But I'm happy at one stage he become the WWE champion. New champion crown. Smackdown, I don't care that you... Well, you got 240. Excellent. What? I really couldn't care less. Randy Orton survived a dramatic match past week. Few bumps in the Battle Royale without feeling the effects the next morning. Yeah, that's good to know. But Eddie Guerrero is the new WWE Champion. Will I give Chris Masters his title shot again? Possibly. Maybe. Nah. He could try and win it back at the Royal Rumble. That is how I roll. But yeah, Raw is currently behind on the fans, so I will try and improve much more. So let's look at the ratings. So SmackDown had a 3.5 star match, and match number 5 was a Battle Royale. Basically the big stars in a Battle Royale. Okay, and then Undertaker and Kane. Alright, if you want to go down that route, I'll go down that route if you really want me to. And then match number 5 was the best match, and then that obviously wasn't the best, but Eddie Guerrero's the champion now, so it doesn't matter. Fan support. So SmackDown is currently beating me by, I believe, if I'm correct here, 85? Yeah, I think 85. I don't know specifically, but I feel like it's that. My maths is good, but not this good. So without further ado, ladies and gents, I will make the next lot of matches, and we'll go from there. Okay then, ladies and gents, this is the 2nd week of this episode. We have the promo advertisements again. The show will cost about 103,000 coins, so let's advance and simulate. Lita picks up the win again against Christy Hemme with Rob Conway. I just thought I'd give Rob Conway a little romantic gist here with Christy Hemme. Why not? Something new. Never done it before, but might as well put it in there. Match number 2, Stevie Richard. Okay. So be Hurricane versus Stevie Richards decide who's going to be the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship at the Royal Rumble. Interesting. That's thrown me off there, ladies and gents, because these underdogs are coming out of nowhere, because I think that it's coming up to WrestleMania and they want their opportunities. Match number 3, Sylvester Gignay defeat Shelton Benjamin. So that could be a good rivalry there for the World Tag Team titles, which is something I do want to see. So that's actually quite good to see. So match number 4, Rey Mysterio picks up the win against the Hurricane. So Rey Mysterio has beaten one of the one of the contenders for the #1 contender shot for the Intercontinental title. So that means I'm going to make it as a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble, depending on what matches I'm allowed to do, and so on and so forth, that makes sense. So match number 5, Chris Masters, out of nowhere, beats Eddie Guerrero, the current WWE champion, in a singles match. So that rivalry must be going very well, and Chris Masters may be able to have his rematch clause at the Royal Rumble. It depends how I feel on that one. But the main event, Triple H beat Kurt Angle once again, so both their popularities will go up. So in a hardcore match as well. So I'm hoping none of these men are injured. So fingers crossed, touch wood. Let's advance, see the fan change, and see if they're injured. Oh no, sidelining injuries. Smackdown. I got another injury. 240 again. Do you know what? 5 weeks. That's not too bad. Let me look at my schedule. That's not too bad. He still have a chance to go to the Royal Rumble. No, to WrestleMania, but not Royal Rumble. Not to trainers have not to worry. Okay, so contract signed by Randy Orton. Christy Hemi Raw has come to terms on new contract. Winner, new chicken dinner. Yep. So realistically, I'm not doing well. So he's out for 5 weeks. Booker T's fully recovered. And then he's got 2 weeks. So it's really not too bad. But for the way everyone's fatigue and all that is very not good. So I need to keep an eye on some of their fatigues now. I have some things to do here, ladies and gents. So bear with me and I'll be right back. Okay then, ladies and gents. I have written down and placed the matches. So let's just advance and then simulate. Oh my god, Carlito, what are you doing, son? What are you doing? So Carlito's not happy, so I thought I'd give him an easy match, and he still loses that match against Charlie Hart. So I don't know what to do with Carlito right now, ladies and gents. It's just doing an up and down roller coaster. It's a strange one, I know, but what can you do, really? There's not much you can do. So match number 2, Shelton Benjamin loses in a handicap match against Sylvester Gignay and Robert Conway. Well, never knew that would happen, but it's going to happen. But Charlie Haas will help out Shelton Benjamin. He's just too knackered from his match before. Match number 3, we have Stevie Richards is going to be the new #1 contender at the Royal Rumble for the Intercontinental Championship. Who would believe Stevie Richards will come out of nowhere for this #1 contenders match? I will not believe it, but I have now, and we'll just go on from there. So match number 4, Eddie Guerrero picks up the win with his nephew, Chavo Guerrero, against Chris Masters and Carlito for Royal Rumble. So Eddie Guerrero will have to put his title on the line. I don't know who again, but we have to see and go from there, ladies and gents. So match number 5, Triple H beats Edge in a normal singles one-on-one match. And in the main event, Rey Mysterio picks up the win against Kurt Angle in a last man standing match, purely because Triple H helped, but Kurt Angle is not satisfied because he keeps losing every week. But it will be Kurt Angle and Chris Masters against Eddie Guerrero for the WWE Championship. I just made it up in my head at the Royal Rumble. So let's advance and see the fan change. Smackdown again. 150 this time. Okay, Carlito is not happy. A management decision has been very vocal about it. The superstar is ready for a change, whether it will be released from the current contract or buyout offer from the other show. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Sources report that superstar is willing to take the fair market. Well, looks like I've lost Carlito now, boys. Excellent. And girls, fantastic. So what to say about Royal Rumble? Royal Rumble is just around the corner. This event is one that only 4 pay-per-views includes cards in Royal Rumble. Excellent. That's cool. Right, let's come out. Roster. Oh, Carlito is upset. I'm losing matches. My future on this show. Something has to change soon. Let's give you a contract. Let's just give you a contract. Hey, let's just give you a contract. So I will give you a new contract. I'll give Kurt Angle a new contract. That means it'll go on for 10 weeks and he'll be here for WrestleMania. Same goes with Rey Mysterio. Eddie Guerrero, 6 weeks. Royal Rumble, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, giving you another one. You're my WWE champion, so you have to stay. and the same with Triple H, and now I've got no monies. So let's look at current champions, and we'll end the episode right here, guys. You've got the World Tag Team Champions in Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas, Intercontinental Champion in Edge, and then obviously WWE Champion Eddie Guerrero. Finally got there in the end with his WWE Championship reign. I am so happy right now, ladies and gents, about this, but without further ado, like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you like what you see on this series. Click the bell button to be notified when I upload. I'm uploading every day until the 24th of October for this series at 5 PM. Some days it might be late, purely because the internet is wrong, but from episode 24 all the way to 32, it'll be 5 PM every day. And the WrestleMania episode will be a late episode, because when I come back from holiday, which I'm going to Portugal, ladies and gents, when I come back from holiday, it'll be the day after that I'll record and upload WrestleMania, because we'll be watching literally 2 matches out of the whole show. But other than that, guys, I hope I'll see you in the next episode, which will be the Royal Rumble. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
Look, 30's an enemy, I'm trying to leave a legacy. Loads of old friends got killed off from my jealousy. More time I hope they reminisce and just remember me. But till that day comes, I must stay sipping on this Hennessy. Cause right now, everything is moving backwards. Zero success, see they greeted it with laughter. So right now, you can keep all of the drama, cause I'ma get W's before, during and after.